Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a story that's been making waves across social media and parenting communities alike. We're talking about Alexis Ohanian. You know him as Reddit's co-founder and Serena Williams' husband, but today, we're focusing on his role as a father and the powerful parenting philosophy that's got everyone talking. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we cover the latest in celebrity news, parenting trends, and everything in between. Let's jump right in. So, what sparked this conversation? It all started with an absolutely adorable moment that Alexis shared on social media. The 41-year-old entrepreneur posted a heartwarming selfie with his youngest daughter, Adira, and honestly, it's the kind of content that just makes your day better. In the photo, we see Alexis flashing this genuine, ear-to-ear smile while little Adira sits comfortably beside him, beaming at the camera with that same infectious joy. The caption? Simple but perfect, CHESNG. Sometimes the best moments are captured in the simplest ways, right? Now, for those keeping track of the Williams-Ohanian family timeline, Alexis and Serena welcomed Adira in August 2023. She's their second daughter, joining big sister Olympia, who was born in 2017. While we've seen plenty of Olympia accompanying her parents to tennis matches and red carpet events, Adira has been kept largely out of the public eye. This makes these rare glimpses into their family life even more special for fans who've been following their journey. What really stands out about Alexis is how he balances his demanding career as a tech entrepreneur and venture capitalist with being a hands-on dad. Despite running in circles of boardrooms and business meetings, he consistently shows that fatherhood is his top priority. Whether it's sharing bedtime stories, playing games, or capturing these quiet, tender moments, he's proving that being present is what matters most. But here's where the story gets really interesting, and honestly, where I think it becomes relevant to all of us, whether we're parents or not. Recently, someone on X asked Alexis about his stance on children using social media, and his response has been resonating with parents everywhere. His answer was refreshingly straightforward: no social media. But he didn't just leave it at that, he explained the reasoning behind this decision, and it's pretty compelling. Alexis revealed that he and Serena have made a conscious choice to keep their daughters off social media during their childhood and teenage years. His reasoning? The potential harm that comes from the pressures of online platforms. And let's be honest, we've all seen how social media can impact young people's mental health and self-esteem. Here's what really caught my attention in his response: if everyone agrees to not be on social media, you don't create that peer pressure. You don't have that specter of FOMO. And I think our kids, especially our daughters, end up having much healthier relationships. This idea of collective action among parents is fascinating. Instead of feeling like you're depriving your child of something everyone else has, imagine if entire communities of parents made this choice together. It completely changes the dynamic, doesn't it? But Alexis didn't stop there. He dove deeper into what he sees as the fundamental problems with social media for young people. He described how these platforms have weaponized the worst parts of youth culture and peer pressure, making it a status game of likes and follows. Think about it, when I was growing up, peer pressure was limited to school hours and maybe weekend hangouts. Now, kids are constantly connected to this comparison game, 24/7. The pressure to perform, to look perfect, to accumulate likes and followers, it's exhausting just thinking about it. What I find most empowering about Alexis's message is that he's not waiting for someone else to solve this problem. He's not calling for government bans or waiting for schools to implement policies. He's saying, y'all can get this done. You don't need a government ban to ban it in your own house, and I highly recommend it. This approach speaks to something we're seeing more of lately: parents taking control of their family's digital environment instead of feeling powerless against technology. It's about being intentional with the choices we make for our children's well-being. Now, I want to be clear, Alexis himself acknowledged that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to parenting. What works for the Williams-Ohanian family might not work for everyone, and that's okay. But what's valuable here is the thoughtful consideration they've given to this decision. It's also worth noting that this comes from someone who built his career in tech. Alexis co-founded Reddit, one of the most influential social platforms on the internet. He's not anti-technology, he's pro-intentional use of technology. There's a big difference. You know, watching this story unfold has made me think about my own relationship with social media and technology. Even as adults, we struggle with the comparison game, the dopamine hits from likes and comments, the way these platforms can make us feel simultaneously connected and isolated. If we're being honest, how many of us have felt worse about ourselves after scrolling through social media? How many times have we compared our real lives to someone else's highlight reel? Now imagine experiencing that during your formative years, when you're already trying to figure out who you are and where you fit in. What I appreciate about Alexis's approach is that it's not about shaming parents who make different choices. It's about sharing what's working for his family and encouraging others to be intentional about their decisions. He's opening up a conversation that many families need to have. As we wrap up today's discussion, I think the bigger takeaway here goes beyond just social media policies. It's about being present, being intentional, and prioritizing authentic connections over digital ones. Whether it's through heartwarming selfies with your kids or making thoughtful decisions about their digital exposure, Alexis Ohanian is showing us that even in our hyperconnected world, the simple, genuine moments are what matter most. What do you think about his approach? Are you a parent dealing with these same decisions? Or maybe you're thinking about how social media has impacted your own life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it gave you something to think about, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.